Hello everyone. Today I want to address a topic that affects every single person who walks onto this campus. Smoking in our campus area. My purpose is not to condemn or judge. It is to advocate for a healthier, more respectful, and more productive learning environment for all of us. First, let's talk about health. We are all aware of the serious health risks associated with smoking for the individuals who choose to do it. But the conversation doesn't end there. We must also consider the issue of secondhand smoke. When someone smokes in a shared outdoor or semi-enclosed area, they are forcing others, the non-smokers, to inhale toxic chemicals. This is not just a nuisance, it's a breach of our right to clean air. Our campus should be a sanctuary for health, not a place where we are involuntarily exposed to carcinogens. Secondly, we need to consider the impact on the learning environment. Smoke often drifts into common areas, near entrances, and even through windows into classroom and office. This creates an unpleasant, distracting, and sometimes exclusionary environment. A campus is a place of study, concentration, and collaboration. When designed smoking areas are not strictly adhered to, or when smoke permeates the atmosphere, it signals a lack of consideration for the majority. Being part of a community means respecting the health, comfort, and preferences of others. I understand that a blanket ban is often seen as too restrictive. However, a strict, clearly enforced smoke-free campus policy is the logical next step. This means limiting smoking to a few remote and well-ventilated design zones, far away from heavy foot traffic, building entrances, and outdoor eating areas. This compromise allows smokers to exercise their personal choice while protecting the health and environment of the non-smoking majority. We need clear signage and community commitment to make this work. In conclusion, advocating for a smoke-free campus is about upholding fundamental values: the value of health, the value of respect, and the value of quality learning environment. We share this place, we share the air. Let us commit to making this campus a place where everyone can breathe easily, study effectively, and thrive without compromise. Thank you. Hello everyone. Today, I will discuss the topic about adverb of frequency. How often do we do things? Before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Ruby, and I'm 18 years old from Bina Sarana Informatika University. What are adverbs of frequency? Adverbs of frequency tell us how often something happens. They are essential for talking about routine, habits, and repetitive actions. We can categorize them based on a percentage scale from 100% to 0. Number 1 is always, usually or normally, often or frequently, sometimes, occasionally, hardly ever or rarely, and never. Placement rule. The adverb of frequency comes after the verb to be, is, am, and are. The structure: subject plus to be plus adverb plus adjective. For example, she is always happy. The second one, subject plus to be plus adverb plus noun. For example, they are never late. Placement rule number 2. The adverb of frequency comes before the main verb. The structure: subject plus adverb plus main verb. For example, we often study together. The second one, subject plus adverb plus main verb. For example, he never eats breakfast. Next, the adverb of frequency comes between the auxiliary verb have, will, do, can, and the main verb. The structure: Subject plus auxiliary plus adverb plus main verb. For example, I do not usually complain. The second one, subject plus auxiliary plus adverb plus main verb. Next, flexible adverbs. Some adverbs, especially sometimes, occasionally, often, and frequently, can also be placed at the beginning or end of a sentence for emphasis. For example, at the beginning, sometimes I go to the gym. And at the end, I go to the gym sometimes. Next, how to ask about frequency. We use how often to ask questions about frequency. For example, how often do you travel? I rarely travel. Second one, how often does she call? She often calls her parents. The third one, how often are you late? I am never late. Summary. Number one, meaning tells us how often an action occurs. To be, adverb comes after. Subject plus to be plus adverb. Main verb, adverb comes before. Subject plus adverb plus main verb. Auxiliary, adverb comes between. Subjects plus auxiliary plus adverb plus main verb. Question, use how often. That's it from me. Thank you for listening.